Okay, I'm going to be streaming Gizmos and Gadgets Super Solver's science adventure. It's from 1993. It was remade in 1995 for Windows, but the colors are really weird. Anyway, last night was the first time playing it since 2008. My friend had a bunch of DOS games when I visited once. And before that I hadn't played since elementary school. It was one of the most popular games on my grade 4 computer. Anyway, it was part of a series which I didn't know about till last night. But anyway, Morty Maxwell, the Master of Mischief, has moved from the Shady Glen Technology Center, and you have to prove to him that you're a better scientist than him by winning races and solving puzzles to show him how good you are at science. Which I don't know how that proves you're better at science, that you can do puzzles. But anyway, I had only ever played this one. I haven't played any other ones. I might play Midnight Rescue and stream that. But yeah, my class used to fight over using it, so we used to have to ration our time, but we used to play it like as a collective, like someone would beat one race and then the next person would go on to the next one. And at first you don't have to find the best vehicle parts. You can use some mediocre ones and still win, but as it gets on you have to get the better parts. But at the first you just get bonus points for having the best of the best parts on your vehicle, like the best body, the best wheels, the best engine, etc, etc. And the cyber chimps, which will steal your parts if they run into you, and you have to knock them out by throwing bananas at them, which are apparently laced with drugs. Or else they're cyber chimps, they're allergic to bananas, and that knocks them out. Anyway, it puts them to sleep. Anyway, you have to win all 15 races against them. There's 5 races per section. The sections are automotive, aircraft, and alternative energy, and that's usually the order I play them in, though you can play them in any order you want, or you can play like an aircraft race and then an automotive race. There's no set way you have to do it. And there's Morty Maxwell. And as you can see, the chimps do not look like chimps. They look more like frogs. They don't look like robots or monkeys. And I don't know when you run into the ones that can roll. I'm gonna play with the chimps on, even though I know it's gonna be hella hard later on. I played with the chimps off last night, so I get used to playing the game. And apparently the protagonist's name is Super Solver, but as you can see from I started a new game, by the way. Simon is either whoever was using, made the, ported the game so you could use it with DOSBox, or the default name. Anyway, we'll be playing Cassius, because that's usually what I use for games, even before my inquiry agent. Like, I used to use Cassius for Princess Maker 2, which is when I started using it, because it made me laugh that to use the last name for my daughter was Maria Cassius, but I was referred to Cassius, so my character's name was probably Cassius Cassius. And also, used to use, in things like, Guild Wars and all that. Anyway, Cassius. And we will play with chimps, even though it's really hard. You can play Gizmos and Gadgets with Morty Cyber Chimps, or without them. I'm not sure if you can turn them off later on or not. If it gets too hard, I probably will have to do that. Go to Automotive. And Downhill Racer. Look at the blueprint to see which parts you need to build your vehicle. I didn't know you could click. I missed this when I played it last night when I streamed a bit. So I didn't know you could click on the body parts and stuff, because I forgot about it because it's been years. Yeah, this game, Lion King Prince Studio, I think it was called. Another Prince Studio, and this Dogs and Cats one were the main draws at my school, until we got, they started letting us use the library computers. I think it was grade 5 they started letting us have free reign. Anyway, as you know, with the body, air resistance, fiberglass, you can get a round body, but the more slope your vehicle has, the less air resistance it gets. It says you can have one of 4 decals, but I found from playing it, they randomize, like there's more than 4 decals in the game, but you can only get 4, like they're random to 4 per level. And you can get red, green, blue, or yellow for paint. And you can actually race without paint or decals, but I always try to get them. And I like how they call it a soapbox here, but they don't. They call it a downhill racer up everywhere else. But yeah, and this spacebar wasn't there when when I played them without the chimps. But I did find you could jump over the things. I wonder what the puzzle order would be in, because for the first bit I kept getting the same puzzles, but on my third playing a new game, it was a different... Yeah, this is actually a different puzzle. For the first going off. For the first few times I got one of the connect the lines ones. Anyway, yeah, there's different science puzzles. Some of them are really hard, and they get progressively harder, and some of them are really easy, and sometimes they're really finicky, that you have to get them lined up exactly how they want you to, and you have to keep moving them around if you don't, and sometimes they snap into place. It all depends how glitchy they decide to be, but this game isn't actually that glitchy, it's just the puzzles are finicky. And there's a damn chimp. I don't know if Super Solver's a robot or not. And wooden body with a short slope. A long slope is better. The box is the worst, because box is flat front, you know. So much air resistance. Yeah. A decoration for your vehicle. Yellow paint. Roadrunner decal. I don't know if he dropped the Roadrunner decal or the bananas. I don't know why, if they put them to sleep, he'd be carrying around bananas. Especially since these are supposed to be cybernetic. Probably have that whole, you know, I shouldn't carry around something my weakness. Maybe they're addictive, I don't know. That one's really stuck up there. And he's still got that happy look on his face. He's like, ah. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Mechanical energy. Heat energy. I don't know why they're cooking popcorn in the open skillet. And chemical energy. The ones I dislike the most are later on the gear puzzles. And sometimes the gravity ones can be quite annoying. But I find sometimes the gear ones, even if you're turning them, it doesn't register that you've hit the buttons and you have to keep messing with it. A dragon decal. And 4 wheels with metal brushings. The metal brushings are the worst. I got the self-lubricating, I get the self-lubricating on this level. Next levels you get a chance to get ball bearings. But oh yeah, I was saying about the box is the worst. The box shape because it's flat, and the air resistance just hits the air resistance. 4 pieces. I probably got this the wrong way. Yeah, I got it the wrong way. Yeah, and I love how they're like, you could, this is so 90s, right? I need one more part. I need the brakes, I think, before I can actually build a car. But I also don't like you have to keep picking up the different wires each time. Haha! You've collected all the parts you need for your vehicle. To go to the workshop and build your vehicle for the race, go to the bottom of the green tube and press up. But I need better wheels. And a better body. Okay, crank puzzle. I find I usually have to turn it the opposite direction because I've just turned it the right way before and it hasn't registered until I went back and turned the opposite direction. Then I think it expects you to always mess up. I don't know why he can't run either. It'd be a lot easier if he could run. I'm gonna call him Simon. But let's put on brushings. But it must be like in heavy rain that they're unable to run. Actually, I need about 4 for that. The gravity, you can't adjust it unless it has a stage where you can adjust the gravity. Like, sometimes the ones, it'll give you, like, get such and such into the hole with 5 gravity, or high gravity. You can get, like, watermelons and all kinds of stuff. Round objects. Ah, bugger. I like that it remembers that they're sleeping, but sometimes it glitches. If you've collected boxes from a room, it'll show the box. Like, if there was a box here and you picked it up, and you go to another room, like, to the side, it would show in the screen wipe, the box still there. Yeah, you need to get 30,000 points. That damn chimp's on the move now. See, did it right the first time. And it didn't register. Did I get? Shaped like a box. I've also had the chimps, I already have 2 of that part. I must recycle one of them before you can pick one other type of that part. I had them, drop a different... I'll keep the box. I'll show you what that looks like. Short slope. I don't know if you get extra points for a long slope. I can win with a long slope. Extra points for recycling or not. I forgot to keep track. Yeah. This one. To make a machine. Like, I know they mean the human body, like the teeth are wedges, you know. Simple machines, but the amount of times the human body gets referred to as a machine is kind of ridiculous. And look at those teeth. Let's see what's this way. You want them to go in opposite direction, so I should use the 2. I find these are finicky. If they're not right in the grid lines, it doesn't, like, I've had them, like, about that much more, and it's been like, no, you gotta take them apart, because if you move one, they all slide back together. Because they're magnets. Magnets, how do they work? More brakes. Some green paint. Some bananas. Don't need, I think we'll stick with what paint we have. Just want some better wheels. I was gonna see if I could turn. No, you can't. There might be an option in the one you like, but no. Might be stuck with the chimps on. Pants. I just want better wheels. Cause if I race with the, you know, the long slope wooden, that's 1 meter apart. Electrical energy, mechanical energy, and heat energy. Oh yeah, this is by the Learning Company. Do I have decals or I'm gonna throw the dragon just to see what the pinstripe. I was hoping for the rainbow. Yeah, this is by the Learning Company. And the only actual Learning Company game I owned was the Pokemon Project Studio Blue. I didn't even get red. But for those who watch Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, you know Kevin Learning Company is the company that he sold. Because if you're not my age, that's probably what you know the Learning Company from. Well, it's only one other thing it could be. Yeah, fiberglass body shaped like a rocket. Notice that soda, not like Theme Hospital where it was Kit Kat machines. Oh, it actually let me do that this time. It didn't say, no, you didn't hit those. And this is probably those damn wheels. No more brakes. I don't trust going to that room where that chimp is. First 2 times I played this yesterday, it was like best parts each time, snap, 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 you know. Figures when now that I'm actually recording it, it would not be easy. Won't be fancy smancy, I'll crisscross these. Ah, finally! There we go, we got the best parts now. Now hopefully I won't run into that damn chimp. I was hopefully, maybe we just cut down. If only he could run. Fine, hurry and get there before he gets over here. Okay. Parts on the conveyor belt. Okay. I'll show you the internal things first. Okay. See, difference in the body. It's shaped like a box. Yeah, I finished building my vehicle. That will not win. Yeah. So we'll go with either yellow or green paint. I'll go with yellow, I guess. Let's see what the pinstripe looks like. With a Roadrunner. I think I'll go with the Roadrunner. Anyway. Congratulations, you won the race and have reached the rank of assistant. I don't know who you're assistant to, since you're pretty much locked in the factory with the Cyber Chimps and Morty. You need the score of 3,000 to move 30,000 to move up to the next rank. Keep up the good work. But he's very angry. He's like, brrr. Anyway, next level. And so I will show you that this is the gas powered racer, and I will stop for now. I'll probably keep going at this. Anyway, that's the end of the first race in Automotive for Gizmos and Gadgets, a Super Solver Science Adventure. And I'm Lady Normon. Ciao.